let's turn our attention to a significant development in the financial markets. Gold prices have surged to an unprecedented high today, hitting the crucial $3,500 mark before pulling back to nearly $3,400 an ounce. Now, this record-breaking rally comes amid growing uncertainty over the economic impact of the trade war between the United States and China. Experts suggest that investors are increasingly wary of U.S. assets, and this due to the ongoing tariff worries and the escalating tension between President Trump and Federal Chair Powell. Now, Trump has once again openly criticized Powell's decision to maintain the current interest rates. Until there is more clarity on the inflationary impact of his tariff policies, this uncertainty has positioned gold as a prime beneficiary, capitalizing on the weakening dollar. Shifting our focus back to the escalating trade tensions between the U.S. and China, Beijing has accused Washington of abusing tariffs and has warned that it will take resolute and reciprocal countermeasures against other countries negotiating with the U.S. if they make a deal at China's expense during the trade war. Tit-for-tat tariffs between the U.S. and China have reached 245% on the Chinese exports to the U.S. and 125% on U.S. exports to China. Trump's tariffs on China are the highest of the global tariffs that he announced for all U.S. trading partners. As part of his so-called Liberation Day campaign, this month, as the U.S. appeared destined for a recession, Trump announced a 90-day pause on his sweeping tariffs on all countries except China. Last week, Trump said that the U.S. was in talks with China on tariffs, adding that he was confident the world's largest economies could make a deal to end the bitter trade war. China, on the other hand, has vowed to fight a trade war to the end and has not confirmed that it is in talks with Washington, though it has called for dialogue. Chinese officials have said the U.S. needs to show greater respect. Beijing has strongly criticized what it calls unilateralism and protectionism by the U.S. and has warned about an international order reverting to the law of the jungle. Gold has hit a series of record highs in recent weeks as investors seek refuge amid a weakening dollar and following sharp losses across stock markets. Gold is up more than 30% since the start of the year. Now, looking ahead, markets are keenly awaiting speeches from several Federal Reserve officials later this week. Investors will be scrutinizing these addresses for any hints about the future direction of monetary policy, especially amidst the U.S.-China trade war and the ongoing debate about the central bank's independence. We will continue to monitor these developments closely and bring you the latest updates as they unfold.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.